Hey, what's up, everybody? What's up, YouTube? And I'm back with another video I'm gonna do for this morning for y'all. Okay, the video I want to discuss is the video I want to discuss is the homosexuality in hip hop. The type of video is gonna be called the homosexuality in hip hop. Okay, the video is not here to judge anybody, or the video is not here to bash any type of group of people. So yeah, the video is gonna be about my opinion about the homosexuality in hip hop. So, okay, I think this opinion about this topic. Okay, my opinion about the topic is like someone who is a lesbian, someone who is gay, someone who transgender, someone who bisexual, or somebody who is basically open to sexuality. Like hip hop is a complete hip hop been around back in the 1970s and 80s and 90s and the 90s and the 2000s and the up to now. Like hip hop been around been around since a long, but like I think back in the day, like hip hop was basically was like a type of genre to where it talks about a lot of a lot of problems of black community, a lot of everything going on. Like hip hop was basically a type of genre to where it yeah, to where we don't sell a lot of gay people though. Like like some of these rap genre nowadays, like someone who is basically into rap, someone who is basically into type of million business. Like some people want to sell someone who is transgender, someone who's a lesbian, and somebody who is bisexual. Like yeah. I said hip hop was basically, type of thing, to where it don't sell. I said don't sell a lot of people though, who basically trying to take over the top of rap history. So like yeah, I think the LGBT came along back in the day to when they want to sell, a person who is basically a female who is like a woman, or they want to sell a person, who is transgender. I think it's about on how they don't accept a lot of people though, who basically, living a lifestyle to where it really can hurt or help. Yeah, I said that it really hurt or hurt the career though. Like yeah, it okay. This is my thing about this type of topic. So yeah, you got rappers like Young and May. She talk about I said being dyke or lesbian. You know, yeah. She talk about being a female that like a woman, or you know she talk about you know her getting hit over. Hold on, let me see. Let me see. She talk about licking a female's pussy, like this type of thing, to where hip hop kind of accepts nowadays. If you are a guy who is basically on download, or somebody who liking men because they feel like the hip hop won't accept them because they are different from the other person who is straight, who is like guy who is straight, and they're liking females. Like the hip hop the hip hop is basically nowadays accepted these people though, because they feel like once you own the type of music industry, like once you are talk about liking dudes, or women who liking women, like hip hop is basically going to gravitate towards the the LGBT people though. Like these people might want to accept you as being gay. I don't know, but like yeah, myself, I'm seeing a lot of things going on. Like, we feel like you're very much in the type of I said lifestyle of you being gay, or you being a lifestyle, or you being bisexual. Like Yeah, I think half of these dudes out here is basically bisexual though. Like some of these men like women and men. I think these things might be how they are liking both sexes. I think. And I think hip hop basically is the type of genre to where they're liking both person who basically like who very much liking the same sex. I think it's about how hip hop is yeah. I think one time like hip hop won't sell a person who is bisexual, or like some people don't accept people very much on down low or something like that. Like hip hop is basically is trying to go to the new generation to where they're liking somebody who is basically down low or lesbian, like a transsexual. Like these people like this. I don't know. I think hip hop trying to trying to go over to the new generation now, cause this like I think the new generation is now accepting gay people now. I think it's about on how it could be. I say very much susceptible to the you know I think the mainstream artists. Somebody trying to change their way of living, or I think about how they try to change their way of life. Or to being somebody who is trying to accept themselves being in the type of industry. Like I said, rap industry is a different thing. Like let's say if you're somebody who doing R&B, who doing rock and roll, or somebody who doing jazz music. Like yeah, I think these people might accept you until you are doing rap music. No, no, yeah. I say doing jazz music, or you're doing something else. Yeah, I think hip hop is being known for rapping about yeah, I talk about freestyling, rapping, battling people. Yeah, I think hip hop is basically trying to accept these people as being being homosexual, but yeah, these are like hold on, hold on. Let me see. I think I'll go back to the very beginning. Uh, okay, I think hold on. Okay, I think these artists the Brat, Queen Tifa, and on top of artists who was basically portraying to being as type of you know somebody who like women, but I don't know. I think like Queen Tifa basically uh you know basically one of those type of females who was I say one of the female artists she was playing the movie Set Off as a dyke lesbian. So yeah, I think hip hop trying to like trying to break her being as a being as a lesbian or thing. But yeah, I think like when you listen to hip hop, it it's about the same thing, but how these artists probably want to look at as them being different, being a person to where they gotta accept this person as being same thing. I think that the whole time hip hop industry is about having these people to represent them as being lesbian, gay, or bisexual. But yeah, I think like we look at the whole thing about on how hip hop had uh basically trying to trying to gravitate towards the people though who is real and not fake, or somebody who's real and somebody who's spitting the truth about things like drugs, things like that could be on how you gotta be more and more very much simple to people who very much type of lifestyle. I think it's about hip hop is basically good job to always learn your roots from hip hop. How rappers can be a type of way though about some artists who be liking I say like men liking men, or something that could be I say much more awkward. But yeah, that is about so Yeah, yeah. I think hip hop is going to serve these people. Someone who is transsexual, someone who is a man first and transform. Yeah, yeah. I said these trendies is basically, you know, basically trying to put on hip hop. I think it's about on how these men who was being hold on. I like I think transsexual is someone who's a man they transfer to be a female and they're trying to accept these people. But I think it's about hip hop trying to go over to the I said a whole generation about how they are trying to accept these people as being different from their I say different straight counterparts. Someone who someone who's straight. They don't accept these people. So I think it's about how hip hop. Uh, I said they came along to where they want to accept these people and how they're trying to keep the whole hip hop going. I think it's about how hip hop. I think my opinion about this topic is about how hip hop once was the the bridge to opportunity to where like rappers who rap about some stuff in life and I think we live in a day now to where it can be changed over to basically the LGBT people. So I guess yeah, I guess taking over the hip hop now. I guess it's about how they're trying to take over over hip hop. I saw over the top of things that we really can